Alright, Grand Arena is back. Finally, for the first time, I'm streaming some actual PvP stuff. Going up round one against Doug SJR. So, first thing I noticed with this Grand Arena is that I had to set more defenses than I ever had before. I've never had to set 6 defenses, and this time I did. Um, we've read up about how they've changed some of the matchmaking, um, kind of stopped penalizing people for having bloated rosters when they weren't really relevant to Grand Arena. So, kind of take a look at the result of that. So I've always had kind of a trim, lean roster for the most part, especially for PvP stuff. But I have some of the more powerful characters and kind of focus on mods and getting people to gear 12. So in this bracket, I have a lot of 3.5 million, 3.4 million opponents, where I am rounded up to 2.8 million. But I went through them all, and they kind of seemed like fair matches. I think I don't think I think the the matchmaking is reasonable and fair. It's just not going to be a coast for me anymore. I'm gonna have to use my back end teams a little bit more, or I'm gonna have to one shot everything. And it's kind of really built around that. Is they're gonna have a lot of Gear 8, Gear 9 teams. Hey Anthony, what's going on? You got in here quick tonight. You joined Grand Arena by accident, but you don't have squads for it. All right, did you hit level 85? Glad to have you join up already. So yeah, I was just going on about I'm facing a bigger roster now, but not so much a stronger roster for PvP. There's just a lot more to go at. So Anthony, you said you don't even have the squads for it, but I mean, you've got stuff you can place, right? You got something to work with at least. At least get some practice, and worst case scenario, you come out with some good mod materials. Get those mods sliced up. It's absolutely worth it, even if you get really outmatched. After 20 years, I finally hit 85. Well, congratulations. Level cap's going up next week. No, I'm just messing. All right, so let's get rid of that off my screen and take a quick look at his roster. So Nest Sisters in Arena. Fleets don't matter for this Grand Arena. Even his arena team, he doesn't have his zombie at even gear 11. He's got all the necessary Zetas and then some. So I think the bot output said he had 13 gear 12s. So here's the majority of them. And then there's an old bin and an Ewok Elder. So we can see, he's got a lot of teams here, and yeah, rounding up to 3.5, really 3.45 million GP. He's got it really spread out. So many gear 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 here, and everybody all the way down here is leveled up. So do a normal quick rundown, see what to expect. Bounty Hunters, good team here. Plan to use Jedi Training Ray against them. We'll look at mods when we get there. Clone Troopers, good enough to set on defense here. Droids, he could make something. He's got so much. He's got so many characters. I've never come across someone that's had droids leveled up, all the way down to IG-86, L337. This is just somebody that's been playing a lot longer. He's got a lot more Zetas than me, but I've got a lot more gear 11, gear 12. The normal Empire is kind of under geared. Ewoks. So strong Ewok team here. Looks like he's finishing out Law Gray. Lots of Zetas. This is definitely going to be kind of something to mess with. Also on that output, we'll look again. Mods are a pretty big part of this, and I have a lot more speed than this guy. So for the majority of my battles, I'm going to get to take the first turns. That's going to help me quite a bit. So he does have a very strong Ewok team here, but you really need your Ewoks to get their turn meter train going. You want them to take the first turn, so if he places them on defense, I'm going to have a good chance to get out ahead of that. First order, pretty under-geared here. He's got Phasma as the strongest. Kylo unmasked is a little weak. You know, we got plenty of stuff to counter that. Just see if he has any Geos. They're not bad. They could be placed somewhere. Troopers, this is not usable. Troopers really have to be geared well enough to survive. He's got Jawas. He's got them all 7-star. He could place those on defense. I would not know how to fight them. Jedi. So here we're getting kind of to the meat of it. And look at this. All these characters leveled up, and he's got Bastila Shan here, and gear, what, like 3 or 4? I don't know what that is. Hermit Yoda down here. Jolie, great characters. He just hasn't gotten around to gearing, leveling yet. Anakin at gear 11 is definitely usable, but you're really missing a leader here. There's no Revan either, so he's going to have to go Qui-Gon lead, most likely. Barriss lead is going to be very good for defense, or possibly a Yoda lead. So definitely a lot easier to counter than having to deal with a Bastila. Night Sisters, like you said, it's his arena team. So this is where presumably his best mods. Hey Drac, what's going on? Won your Grand Arena today by 2 points because I pulled a sharded and went in with CLS by himself and smoked a team for extra points. Oh man, that's flattering. I actually don't go 1v5 that often because I'm a coward for the most part, but I'll take credit where credit's not due. Absolutely. Congrats on your win. So that's gonna move you up. So also using an undergeared or undermanned team is gonna help your feats. Those feats are gonna build towards those big rewards. Gear 13 is here, and in a surprise move, Gear 13 is farmable. Gear 13 is going to be everything. Right now, everybody's just in a race to see who can get to Gear 13 first. So this is the easiest step to do it, is to do those feats in Grand Arena and get that store currency. It's usually 1v5 with Wampa. I've only done that once. Nest, I've done it a couple times, but yeah. CLS is definitely capable of it. Counterattacks, recovery, protection, dispel taunt, ignore taunt. He can do it all. So when we come across this team, these Night Sisters, we'll take a look at their mods because I expect them to be the best of what he has. Old Republic, he's got nothing. Phoenix, look at all these Zetas. There's gear 10, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Probably too much for my Wampa even because of the Zetas. I still haven't done anything with my Wampa. So Gear 13 everybody thought was going to be pay to win, but it's actually the opposite. So right now we know of 3 paths to get to Gear 13. There's the Grand Arena store for that finishing piece. There's the Geonosian territory battle, getting Guild Event tokens Mark II, and they're farmable on normal battles. So nobody knew that was going to be the case, but Gear 13 as of today is not pay to win. It is 100% free to play. I mean, you can argue that you can pay for more crystals to refresh your energy, but that's kind of as far as it goes right now. I don't believe you can spend real money to just buy them outright from the shops. I don't think that's an option right now. So Gear 13 is going to be very interesting, and it's a race right now. It's kind of neat to see a lot of people in my guild posting their RNG on doing 50 farms, 50 attempts at those farms. So yeah, I'll probably bring in something beyond just my Wampa if I come across this Phoenix team, and I'm pretty sure I will. I don't know why he would save those for offense. Rebels, so he's got CLS ready to go. He's got 7-star C3PO, which means his Ewoks are really pretty good. Chewbacca with the Zeta, and then he hasn't put the Zeta on Han Solo yet. Han Solo's still gear 11, and we'll see. He set a Rebel team on defense, but he left out Han Solo and he put in Yoda. So that hurts any Jedi team that he could make, and it hurts his Rebel team because now he doesn't get the first shot. So really interesting move there, but I don't know. It could work for him. It's weird because I'll look at his defenses in a second. Um, Oh, you did get Thrawn? Did you get him? I can't remember. Were you going for 7-star or were you just doing the unlock at 5-star, Anthony? I'll take a look. I'll take a look at him actually after I do my battles. I do want to get to my battles at some point. I was gonna do like a really quick rundown. So he's got a good resistance squad here. This is very much like mine. This is almost identical to mine. He put a Zeta on Scavenger Ray, but that's the only difference. Gear 11 across the board. Definitely capable of beating my boss bounty hunters, so I just didn't set them. I saved my bounty hunters for an Ewok counter. Um, so hopefully I don't see that team on defense because it'll be kind of annoying to deal with. Rogue One, that's kind of weak. They're all under geared. Scoundrels, it's mostly bounty hunters and nest. We see those in other categories. So he's got some separatists, and he actually set one of these teams on defense. We'll take another look at it, but he did a Newt lead with Grievous, Magna Guard, and they just got a little mini rework where they make the rest of the team invisible at the beginning of battle. So that's going to be kind of a mess to deal with. And then he threw in Dooku and I think Geospy. So Sith, he's got Nihilus at gear 11. So Maul, Savage would make a good defensive team if he had more Sith to go around him. Maybe a tank, but I'm not really sure what he's going to do with those. Sith Empire is probably nothing. His HK-47's ready to go. Smuggler, really just looking at Nest. He does have Kira, but and Tusken. He's got his Tusken 7-starred out. Check it out. He's ready. He's ready for the Tusken meta that's coming any day now. Almost got him 6-star. Oh, so you don't have Herod a 6-star. Okay. Yeah. It'll go faster if you finished out Ezra. Then those Cantina farms go way faster than any other farms right now, other than the stores. Any other node farms, because those are all limited to 5 before buy-in refreshes. So we got a pretty good idea of what he has to work with. Like we said, he has 13 gear 12s, and so here we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about half of them. So a pretty good bounty hunter team here. That's going to be the first thing I always do is JTR versus bounty hunters. Rebels, I'm actually going to set up a mirror match, mostly because he has Yoda in here, and that's just kind of going to mess things up. But it's missing Han, so I can pretty much just take out Chewie right off the bat. I'm going to use C3PO for the first time in PvP. I haven't done that yet. Pretty standard Nest Sister team here. The zombies not super powerful. We'll take a look at their speeds when I go in to attack, but I'm going to take in something pretty good to counter this because it's their arena team. And the Separatist team is very interesting. We'll talk about that when we get there. Let's go after these bounty hunters. So Bosk, you always check speed and tenacity. He's got the 2 Zetas, so I really want to get the ability block on him. So not good speed, modded for damage for some reason, but he does have a bump to tenacity. He's got not a tenacity set. What does he have, a primary? Yeah, 24% primary. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna have enough potency to beat that, but it's gonna be a little bit of a coin flip. I should, hopefully he's slow enough that I'll get 2 tries at it before he gets to go. Because I could really, with him having 2 Zetas, I could really mess up bad if I don't land that ability block. So Boba Fett has no speed. Like, that's going to make it so much easier than me. I'm going to bring in R2-D2, which I normally try to avoid with my resistance team just to get that little bump and health protection potency. Dengar's slow. Yeah, these guys are just way too slow. So I'm not worried about controlling turn meter. I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. It's really just I'm attacking first, so I don't know how many banners I'm going to need. He set a lot of his good stuff on defense, including his arena team. I set pretty strong defense, so really just want to come out with good banners. Hera and Ezra aren't 7-star. 600 crystals to get Ezra to 7-star. I mean, you got time. You don't have to speed that up. If you don't have a full team to go around them, you got plenty of time to build them up in parallel. All right, let's fight these bounty hunters. Let's get resistance. Jedi training race and my Gear 11 superstars, except for Gear 10 R2-D2. Finn and so I get bigger damage from Ray plus Foresight, but Resistance Trooper dispels buffs. I'm trying to remember, and he gets turn meter from. I think I'm gonna go Ray just for the big hits. Because normally I would use them both and not use R2-D2. So yeah. And this is not a great candidate for me to try to go undermanned, just because they're geared enough. Really, just the Bosk is geared so well, and he's got that tenacity cross. So we'll go after it. So I should get the first few moves, as I've got quite a bit of speed advantage. So here I'm looking for the ability block. Let's see if we land it. We did not land it, but we did take turn meter. So I think I'm going to get another shot. Right now, my focus is just to control. I didn't get my stun. I wanted a stun. Here I'm going to try to look for land a, oh man, I can't, expose and get myself foresight. So I didn't, man, this Boba Fett is not taking any of my debuffs. Alright, so we're going to let Boba Fett do his first move, most likely. We'll just try to get Greedo out of here. Let's give one more shot at stunning Boba Fett. Resisted. Man, these guys killing me. I did land my, what's it called at least? My expose. Yeah, they're going to recover all their health and protection. That's whatever. Okay, now I should be able to get rid of Greedo. And let's force them to go after Finn. Alright, another shot at that ability block. There we go. Alright, so got things in control now. Really just want to burn Boba Fett twice if I can. Counterattack. Alright, big hits. Let's get a stun. No. Man, this Boba Fett has to have just nasty tenacity. He's ability blocked everybody. Let's see if I can stun Zam before she does AoE. Nope. Alright, give myself some turn meter. I just have to churn through this. Let's ability block Boba Fett. Get some more exposes out there. So now I'm definitely going to win. Really just focused on recovering health and protection. Get Finn more turns, get BB-8 more turns. There's a stun. So yeah, I'm gonna just kind of slow play this a little bit. Let Dengar do his thing one more time, but really just try to see if I can get Finn another turn to do this. Recover health and protection. Let's get a stun. No stun. Remove turn meter. Got it. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to get Finn another chance to do his taunt. So we'll just go ahead and try to end this. Or not. There we go. So I got full protection back on 4. That's pretty good. Okay, so yeah, so let's take a look at mods on this CLS team. He's got 2 tenacity sets. It's very interesting. This guy's farmed a lot of tenacity mods across all his characters. You don't see that very often, but I don't think I'm gonna try to stun CLS. Well, I am, but he's got like no potency. Ton of tenacity. Speed is 210, so that's decent. And damage is a little bump up from mods. It's not the way you see most CLS. You either see them modded for speed or damage or both, or potency, at least potency on the cross. But looks like health, protection, defense. So it's going to be a little tanky. Well, C3PO, just want to see what his speed is. Not a speed set, only 172. That's not that good. R2D2, modded for damage. 190 speed, that's nothing to worry about. So damage should be on Chewbacca, and he's modded for speed and health. Yeah, this is weird. This is very, very weird choices in his modding. So he does have critical chance, but I guess did he just try to make him tanky? No, offense, health, crit chance. I don't know why I looked at that. That's weird. And then Yoda here in this Rebel team for some weird reason. Not modded for speed and not modded for damage. What is he doing with this Yoda? I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing with his attackers. It doesn't really make any sense. There's not much speed. He's got some potency in there. He's got some tenacity in there. And then you want to look for special offense. You're usually looking for about 5,500 or above. And he dropped short quite a bit. So based on all that I saved to attack, I think this is his second best team that he can work with after his Night Sisters, which I'm going to use Trey against. So I'm going to go ahead and use CLS, and I might try to go 4 on 5. It depends. I'm going to take one more look at my speed. CLS, Han, Chewie, and C3PO. So let's take a quick look at how many turns I'm going to get here. So 249. Han is slow, but he gets to shoot first. Could throw as no. I don't want to burn any Jedi. I'm going to save my Jedi. Yeah, to be safe, I could. I don't know. Nobody else is really that useful. Trying to think. C3PO, R2D2, Chewie. Let's see how fast I am with Akbar and Biggs. 211, that would do all right. And Biggs 174. We'll just throw Akbar in there just to be safe. Okay, so definitely want to burn Chewie down. There, he's gone. Okay, so I won't get counterattacked by Yoda. Let's see. I'm still pretty new to C-3PO. All other allies with translation to assist. Well, that's not very many yet. So who do I want to take turn meter from? Probably CLS. And he resisted it. Perfect. Okay. Settle down now. Alright. Let's get rid of that offense down. And, Didn't really want to go after CLS first, but I guess I can. Let's see if I can stun him. Almost. Yeah, I'm definitely going to fall short on protection here. Yeah, let's do this. That was pretty cool. Okay, so let's try to get rid of this Yoda now. And that's it. So only one with full protection. Yeah, that's kind of expected. Not that great. I don't know. It's probably a good thing I used Akbar just to be safe, just to be sure that I didn't miss banners for losing health. Okay, so here we got First Order. Normally I'd like to use my Ewoks to counter them, but I set them on defense. But I should have some options. Actually, I'm going to do my troopers against them. Get rid of this chat. Okay, so now we're going to go against this Nest Sister team. Usually Nest Sister teams automatic use Traya. My normal Traya squad is a little split up right now because I just got Darth Revan. But we should be fine regardless. So 207 plus 30, we got 237 on Talzin. There's Zombie is modded as tanky and no speed. So all I need is somebody to dispel taunt on Zombie, and it's useless. So Nest, you either mod for really fast or no speed at all. They kind of chose a happy medium there. It's little speed, lots of potency, but no tenacity. So it doesn't matter. I'm going to annihilate her from Darth Nihilus. So I may just fracture her so she can't mess with me and then annihilate her later. Daka, usually looking for speed and potency. There's no speed and just a tiny bit of potency, but Talzin lead helps out with that. I think it's plus 50%. And Asajj, usually looking for damage, maybe speed. She gets turn meter. So 157 isn't that good. So really just Talzin's the only fast one. And yeah, pretty good damage there. So not overly worried about it. But I am going to burn my Thrawn here because they've only got a few teams left for me to fight. So Traya, Scion, Nihilus, and Dooku. Is that what I was planning on doing? Yeah. Dooku because just a counterattack in case I get in any trouble. And burn my Thrawn. So We saw what their speed was. 237 was their fastest, and then they didn't have anything close to 200. So 232, Trey is slower. They may get the first, no, they won't get the first move. 227. Let's see what we got here. 192. My Nihilist needs some work. Dooku. 228. And then my Thrawn here gets to pick who goes first because he is 282. Okay. So who do I want to go first? I want to dispel taunt probably. Yeah, I'll probably pass it to Darth Sion or Darth Traya. Probably Traya. Isolate zombie. No. I'll pass it to Sion. Sion, AoE, Dispel Taunt. Actually, I'm going to pass it to Nihilist to take everybody's cooldowns, charge up his Annihilate. Yeah. Alright, so let's isolate zombie. And let's get to work on Daka. Get counterattacked by Nest, whatever. Let's disable Nest for a while. And get to work on Daka again. Counterattack, there we go. Yeah, we'll just keep doing this. Recover some protection. It's gonna take a while. They're pretty tanky. Stun. I don't even know what this ability does, but it looks cool. Already got my Held by Hatred. Let's do big hit here. Almost. My Sith Triumvirate are modded to be pretty tanky too. Okay, so Nest is back, but that's okay. Let's keep it going with Scion. Okay, first kill is done. Let's take cooldowns away. Oh, got 2 stuns there. Alright. Save the fracture. And annihilate. So Nest is gone. And the rest should be pretty easy. Just get through these revives. I'm going to fracture Ventress just because I'm probably going to kill her last. And zombie can't taunt when isolated, so I can just take my time and work on Daka. I don't think I'm going to get any of my protection recovered. I'll try to work on my health. Oh, just one more hit on Daka. Let's see if I can get Daka from here. Nope. Okay, let's calm down now. Plague's eating at Thrawn. Alright, Daka's getting all her stuns. Alright, now things are back in control. I really need to get some health on Thrawn. this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Oh, come on. Where'd you get that turn meter from? I just took my health away from Scion. Let's get it back. Nope. Who needs protection? Everybody. That might have been enough. Yeah, that was really ugly. 56 banners again. So yeah, I'm not quite as efficient as I should be. Okay. So we're gonna have to look at the Separatist team. I've never gone against the rework Newt lead. That's gonna be interesting. I haven't gone against the new mini rework touch up, whatever it is that they did for Grievous and Magnagard, or they make everybody else invisible. Yeah, this whole extortion mechanic from Newt is weird, and then there's just this Zeta Dooku in here just causing problems. So this one might be my ugliest one yet. But mainly because Dooku's in here, and I don't know if extortion can be resisted, so he's only 180 speed. But to avoid getting shocked by or stunned by Dooku, I think I'm going to bring in a Bastila team. 213, that's not bad. I'm going to bring in a Bastila team just to have that super high tenacity. The Grievous is extremely slow. Just kind of my leftover Jedi, because I set Revan on defense without Bastila. Okay, so let's see how it goes. I'm going to be pretty far under geared, but Bastila's lead is just kind of going to save me. And then I'm going to, where's Jedi? Yeah, so not really ideal. So I'll probably throw Juhani in here just to get a second taunt to start out with. She's super under geared. And then just to get a little bit more damage, I'm going to put in Night Sister Acolyte. She'll just go invisible, so hopefully she goes early enough to not get hit. And we'll see what happens here. Okay, so Newt's actually not invisible. I thought he would be. So let's just see if I can burn him. And he revives. I forgot about that. And Old Ben. Okay, so let's try to debuffs. Ability block, perfect. Alright, so let's get invisible. Yeah, so this extortion thing I haven't done with recover 10% health, critical chance, critical damage. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so oh man, I shouldn't have used the ability that I did. So Newt is, I like the little prance he does. That's weird. So yeah, everybody's gonna have extortion now. Whatever. I don't know if that was worth taking a turn or not. Probably not. Oh, come on, Ezra, do your second counterattack. Okay. Well, he just died. That was weird. I have no idea what's going on right now. This is just chaos. Alright. There we go. So protection is down on every single person, but at least I think I'm going to have health. Oh, it gave me 3 full protection. That's weird. I didn't even see that. But yeah, his defenses are doing a great job of eating away at my protection, taking banners away, taking them off. Okay, what do we have here? Ah, that Sith team I was worried about. So I think I have a really good counter to this. Well, I know I have my arena team essentially. So let's see what I have. Yeah, let's see what I have left to attack with. We got Darth Revan, um, Bastila Fallen, and HK. I think I'll do 3v5 on them. And then first we'll do troopers down here. So yeah, I'm only gonna do one undermanned match, just because I'm attacking first. Um, if I knew that they got stuck on my defense, I don't know. Yeah, bounty hunters. We'll leave my bounty hunters. Imperial troopers. Actually, let me make sure I get the right leader. So as long as I kill whoever their weakest tune is first, my turn meter train should get going. I didn't look at their speeds, but I assume I'm fine. Who was their weakest? Probably TIE Pilot? Okay. So let's go ahead and get Kylo Unmasked out of here. You don't have counterattack yet. Heal immunity. Let's see if we can get out of here with all my banners and get some staggers. Only got one. That's all I needed. Okay, should be 60 banners. And we'll try to do 3v5 up top here. We'll take a quick look at their mods to see if there's anything just crazy. So plus 30 speed, tons of protection, 2-2, 2-2-2. No tenacity, no crit damage. That's fine. I know I haven't gone against a Zeta SWGOH lead before, but I know that he's just extremely tanky and recovers health and protection. I don't think he taunts, so Darth Nihilus is definitely going to be who I need to go after. Don't want to get annihilated. That'll screw everything up. High tenacity, that's good. Okay, health and protection and no speed. They're never going to get to their annihilate with no speed. Maul might screw everything up by making people invisible. I'm pretty sure he will, but he's slow. Let's see if he's tanky. Not really. What else? Sidious is a little undergeared, pretty slow. But he does have AoE, so he's going to knock a banner off of everybody. Oh, no mods for your Sith Assassin. Alright. Yeah, nothing too concerning, so... This is a extremely powerful trio. Even more than the Sith Triumvirate, so... Oh, and I'm extremely fast, too. I've got plus 152 on my speed on Darth Revan. So let's get fear on everybody. Debuffs. Huge hit. Okay, one's down. Let's do the lightning thing, whatever it's called. And then... Oh, it's Death Mark. Fortunately, he wasn't shocked, or at least not that I could see. So yeah, this will finish him. 61 banners. That makes up a little tiny bit for before. And that should be it. So, trying to remember, I got 56 banners at least twice. 60 banners once, 61 banners once, 59 once. I can't remember what the other one was, but I think it's efficient enough. He doesn't have a counter to Jedi Knight Revan after what he said on defense, but um, should be in pretty good shape. Um, so I think that's everything for me today. So that was round one. I'm not going to go through everybody else's roster, but there were no Darth Revans, at least not on their arena teams. I haven't gone through fuller rosters yet. There were a couple of Jedi Knight Revans, so should get tougher. Should be pretty big rosters to go up against. So hopefully I'll be back in a couple nights to stream again. Thanks, Drac. Thanks for watching, Drac, Anthony, anybody else out there. Good night, guys.